So many people in your life, some you befriend, some you deny, and some leave footprints far behind, and some you'll lose before the time.
The farm's on an island. It's part of an integrated whole, and the surrounding environment around it and the corridors that remain become essential to the health of the ecosystem and also to the stability of the farm. We farm in a oak grassland environment, so a lot of our practices are meant to stabilize an oak grassland environment, and indeed the vines kind of represent the cover story of the oaks. And when we walk in the vineyards, I can show you how the floor of the vineyard is managed in a way that represents the grassland part.
Hello, this is Lonnie Stark of Stark Silver Creek, and I'm here with Marc Lhormer, who is the producer of Bottle Shock. I'm here in beautiful Napa Valley at the Stag's Leap Winery.
Pretty darn nice.
On a beautiful day, can't get away from that. So, just wanted to ask you a little about, Bottle Shock. What are you doing with it now, and how's it going? How's it going?
Well, it's going great. Well, of course, Bottle Shock is this fabulous film that we made about the 1976 Paris wine competition where California wines beat the French. Mm-hmm. It's actually really interesting that we're here at Stag's Leap because the Bottle Shock, the movie, for anyone who's actually seen it, focuses primarily on Chateau Montelena, which had the winning white wine, but Stag's Leap had the winning red wine, and here we are drinking some of it. It's amazing. So the film was out in theaters last fall. It came out on DVD in February, and we are here with the Wine Bloggers Conference telling people about the film, because what we found is people love the movie. We're online, we're seeing people twittering about it, there's Facebook posts and all this stuff. People love the movie, but there are so many people who still have not seen it, don't even know about it. We made this movie independently. We never sold it to a studio, even though we premiered at Sundance and people loved it. But a studio didn't buy it, so we have no big marketing, machine behind us. And so we're actually distributing and marketing this movie independently as well. So we are getting the word out, and everybody is helping us, and everyone seems so excited about it. It's such a fun film.
We've talked to other directors and producers about sort of independent distribution. How has it been for you, and what are the challenges? You mentioned also some social media tools. Has that really helped you out in the marketing and distribution?
Well, actually, we're hoping that it will. We're actually just starting a big social media campaign now. There really has been very little efforts to date done. It's actually been marketed primarily in a fairly traditional way, but again, without a studio behind us. But essentially, we went out into theaters, we raised money to book theaters, and we do have Fox helping us distribute the DVD. They got them out into Blockbuster, but really where people are finding the movie, people are downloading it on iTunes. Tons of people are buying it at Amazon. It's doing incredibly well on Amazon. So you're getting a very web savvy and new media savvy audience, but we've just scratched the surface. So we're actually just launching a new media campaign right now, where we're basically between now and the end of the year. We're going to try to collect 1 million stories of people who've gotten the movie. They're watching at home. They're opening a great bottle of wine, and they're going to tweet and tell us what wine they drank.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So the
and we're gonna have a running feed on our website of all these stories about people watching the movie, drinking wine. Yeah, pairing of wine and film as art.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So with the film, we were talking actually over lunch just about the various details of it. What do you think was from the real story versus what was actually finally in the film? What do you think were some of the more interesting sort of details that you had to maybe change or deviate from the actual story?
Well, let's see. There's a bunch of fun things. We have this very fun deal with the young people in the film. It's Jim and Bo Barrett, her father and son, who had Chateau Montelena. In real life, Mike Gergich was their winemaker.
Yes.
He has now Gergich Hills Winery, and he made that winning Chardonnay. He was like this really strong dictator guy, and he had all these young guys, Bo and all of his friends, that he ordered around. They're the cellar rats in the winery.
Yes.
And one of the fun things that they always did every summer is they had this competition for hiring. They were trying to hire female summer interns, and they'd have a competition and have people send in their bathing suit photos or things like that. Now we don't know if this is true or not. We weren't around, but the fact of the matter,
not too hard to imagine.
Not too hard to imagine. But the fact of the matter is, the first female interns were until '82. Well, this is set in '76. So in the film, we put a female intern in there, and so there's some fun sexual tension and romance in the air with the younger generation, and that was a lot of fun. Mike Gergich you see in the background, he's apparently famous for having a whole roast chicken for lunch every day, and there's a great scene with him.
He's such a small guy.
I know, he's there with his little beanie and he's gnawing on his roast chicken and he's watching as Sam, the summer intern, is like hosing down the thrasher. It's a really fun scene. I did want to mention one other fun thing, just on the music note. We had some great help from Bruce Cohn, longtime manager of the Doobie Brothers, who has B.R. Cohn Winery. He's also a winemaker.
Yeah, okay.
And his B.R. Cohn Winery, and he helped us with the music on Bottle Shock with tons of great Doobie songs and other great music from the 70s.
I was hoping you'd mention the Gergich part because we actually watched Bottle Shock at home. We did screening on our 120-inch screens or home theater, and we had just bought a case of Gergich wine, and they were promoting the whole, Paris tasting, and they were being part of it. So we watched Bottle Shock, and we watched the whole thing. Where was Gergich?
Where's Mike?
Was he, was that marketing or was he part of it or not? So we got it cleared up though, so that was great.
Yeah, Mike, he was a big part of the original script.
Yeah.
And he was approached about supporting the project, and the response was that he wasn't supportive of the project. So his part sort of got written down to a bare minimum, just so that we didn't offend him by doing anything wrong. And if you don't have the guy's support, you want to be careful. Of course. And so that's what we did.
Great. So beyond being busy marketing and distributing this movie, what's next for Marc?
well, my wife Brenda and I, we work together very much as a team, much like you do.
Yes.
With your other half. Yay! We're promoting Bottle Shock, of course, and just continuing to do what independent producers do. We have 4 additional movies that are in development that we'd like to get made. This was our first feature film, Bottle Shock, and we'd love to make more films. And we're also in the early stages of planning a film festival for Napa Valley. There's no world-class film festival in Napa, and there needs to be.
That's really exciting. We're looking forward to that. I work with Clint quite closely on Stark Silver Creek. What's it like working with your wife on producing these movies?
Right. Well, you guys would probably know as well as anyone. It's always interesting and never a dull moment working with your spouse. Brenda and I actually met working together at a special event production company many years ago, and that's worked out well. We've been together forever, but we're very complementary in terms of skill sets. And that tends to be great because we can cover, you have to wear a lot of different hats, and there are too many different hats and roles for just one person. So having someone who you just know that well, as your life partner, to be able to help share the load is fantastic.
Okay. Thanks for your time today. Beautiful Napa day. Looking forward to talking to you more about all of your endeavors, and definitely looking forward to having a Napa Valley Film Festival here.
That'd be exciting.
Congratulations on Bottle Shock.
Thank
and
you.
Looking forward to more.
Well, absolutely. Thank you guys. We really appreciate what you guys do too.